Good evening. Today I want to talk about a completely different subject. For a change, I am going to talk about the rise of the middle class. The World Bank and the foreigners measured middle class as a people who spend between $11 and $110 a day. I don't want you to calculate and tell me immediately, sir, there's a big difference between spending 800 rupees and something like 8,000 rupees in a single day. The fact of the matter is, the World Bank measures currency in a different way. The World Bank measures currency as a purchasing power parity. Purchasing power parity means whatever it costs to buy a basket of goods in India, you measure what it costs in America. If you use purchasing power parity, your dollar can buy a worth of goods only of 26 rupees here. The rest is artificial currency fluctuations. So, anybody who spends between 200 and 300 rupees a day to something like 4,000 rupees a day, that is 4,000 into 30, 1,20,000, and between 12,000 to 15,000 to 1,20,000 is considered between lower middle class and middle class by most people. Why do they say that? Because once you cross 15,000, you start to consume goods. You will buy a smartphone, you may buy a motorcycle on loan, you may buy a moped on loan, and then at the higher end about 1,20,000 is when you start thinking of buying a car, entry level car in India. So this is the consumption band. What Bloomberg is now telling us is by 2030, which is 6 years, Asia will have another billion people in this middle class. Another billion people will move from lower middle class or lower class into this middle class people. Most of this addition is going to happen in China, India, and Bangladesh. What is surprising is that Bangladesh is rapidly adding people into this class faster than even China or India. That is because, in my opinion, they are following the right export policy, what Japan popularized in the 1950s or late 40s as the flying geese pattern. Nobody can make textile cheaper than Bangladesh, and only it is matter of decades before they start moving up on technology. So there is rising prosperity in these three countries, even though COVID may set us back by 3 or 4 years. The total number of middle class people is expected to be around 3.5 billion people by 2030, and the majority of that is going to come from Asia. The top three countries even today are China, America, and India, and we hope that the list will change by the mid 2030s, with China on top, India at second place, and America on third place. While countries like Bangladesh and Vietnam will grow very fast to catch up with this in this area, there are countries like France, Germany, and possibly even Britain which will drop out because of aging population, and in some case population will begin to decline. Like in Japan, we may become the first country where actually the population shows a decline. I have been arguing in several cases. States like Tamilnadu and Kerala have already reached the stage of European nations. Kerala, especially, is rapidly aging. So is Tamil Nadu. And so India will be a double hump camel, which will see a huge migration of people from north to south, and those will be the rising middle class. Once a nation starts to consume like this, then manufacturing starts to climb and the whole society starts to benefit. But the problem, like Ratin Roy talked about India, is that India is very good in manufacturing t-shirts which I am wearing, which is cost 2,000 rupees. That means if you are retailing a shirt for 2,000 rupees, the guy who is manufacturing and selling is able to make 15% money. At the same time, if I ask you to make a shirt for 400 rupees, India is not able to manufacture it, and the shirt is today coming from Bangladesh. This is going to cause a problem in India, and this has to be rectified. The only way to rectify this is for people in Tirupur to put factories in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh and start manufacturing there so that the labor cost can be low. Instead of us going and asking labor to come to Tirupur, it is better for Tirupur to go where labor is available in plenty, and so productivity can go up, society can improve. But for that, in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, rule of law and political authority has to exist. The absence of rule of law and political authority is what is driving capital away from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar And the same entrepreneurs from Tirupur and Tamilnadu and Bangalore are investing plants in Bangladesh. And today, some textile mills and manufacturers are investing in Ethiopia. For India to become a very unified, homogeneous society, we need to invest in manufacturing. Otherwise, what is going to happen is top 100 million people, the top 10% of India, will become middle class and upper middle class. Another 20 million people will earn their livelihood by supporting the top 10%, and the rest 70 million will be watching as bystanders. This is what is happening in Brazil, and this is what is happening in South Africa. This will create an uneven society where the rich have to live in ghettos surrounded by people who are extremely poor. I hope we have the sense to avoid this trap, and time is running out very fast. Thank you for watching Be Rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.